I actually came to Svadhyaya. Like I'd been reading words of Mother and Sri Aurobindo because like my family is such that since my grandfather's time, I've been seeing pictures in my house, and there has always been like one or two quotes in every room. Like every room, there are posters, and then there is one quote here, one quote there. And we used to go to Pondicherry, so all of that used to happen, but there was no like active, active reading or active understanding. It's just that they are there, and there was some kind of a relationship which I didn't know what it was, and that kind of went on. It is very late, like probably when I was in college, that I actually started mentally reading, that I wanted to read and I wanted to know, because as a child I used to read those small booklets called Agni Shikha and Purodha that used to come in English as well as Hindi. They were like 10 to 12 pages, books that ashram used to send every month, and they had like question and answers, that like questions that sadhaks used to ask Mother and Sri Aurobindo, and they used to answer. So as a very small child, I used to come back from school, and there was no TV at, like there was TV, but there was no cable at my home, so that was like a comic book for me, and I used to enjoy reading that what people are asking. And that is what used to happen. But that is all, like nothing else. Like I did not do anything else apart from that in the early years. Then when I was in college, I was in Bhopal, and the Sri Aurobindo Society Center, it was very near, and um, whenever like there was some disturbance, probably my family also didn't know like what was going on, because I was in Bhopal and everything. So I just used to go there and sit there for some time, and when things were kind of okay, I used to come back. So that is when I felt probably like that process kind of started for me again. And it was in college that I also started reading like a couple of books. Like I started with essays on Gita, but it was very difficult for me because I used to start and then it used to break, and then things used to come up. So that is what kind of went on. And then like all I was able to do was, in that time, was there were small booklets, like Mother has written on sleep, like in Science of Living, so some small booklet on that. That is how it was happening. um and then I used to continuously listen to every day morning, like 2 hours, in the background, no matter what I was doing. There were Alok Das talks that used to go on, and when I came back to my house, same thing used to happen here after my college ended. So that is what used to happen. And then I used to constantly email Alok that okay, so I'm now reading, I'm listening to your talks, but how do I implement it in my life? Okay, I don't understand. Like, ठीक है, I understand this quote, but it's like a mental understanding that this is what Mother is trying to say, this is what Sharvinda is saying. But one very basic question that I had was that what is my sadhana in this? I'm reading, but like, am I doing sadhana by reading? So I didn't know, I was not able to find that answer. And then like I saw Swadhyaya one notification. I think it was on Divyanshi's Facebook that time. Like we didn't like formally know each other. I knew her because of attending like or a youth camp. So we were Facebook friends earlier, but we did not know each other. And I really wanted to attend Swadhyaya one because it had like one very specific line mentioned on the website, that how you can practically apply integral knowledge in life. And that was something I was like, oh, this is what I want, and I really want to join. But unfortunately it didn't work out, because I like exactly the time that the course was supposed to happen, it used to be my office travel, like commute time. And then this like 2020 was the year when Corona happened, and I'm so sorry for being very happy, but actually, for me, like it has been nothing short of a blessing, truly, because it is only because of this time that my commute completely stopped and I was able to enroll for this. Like, and that was like, very frankly, that was my main motivation to join Svadhyaya. That, I really wanted to know that after reading, what next? Like, what is it that, how can I apply it in my life? And that is how I started. The topic that chose me during the course was divine love. And I still remember when, like, my first conversation with Divyanshi and Manoj before the course started, I went to them with like 5 topics that these are the 5 topics that I think I really want to do, but I don't know which one to. And like th- that was probably the first time I was talking to them, and they just said that we don't feel the other 4 topics, like we can't relate it to you, and it is this topic. And I felt happy at, like, I did not have, like, not even for one single moment I was like, no, they are not right, or they don't even know me, so how can they? It was like, yeah, this is actually correct, and my heart was very happy. And then the course started. um I And about the course itself, I just felt that I was on this like very super fast accelerator. It felt like for 27 years my life was like slowly going on a say, in a very like nice way. It was slow and everything, but I just felt that what I really wanted to do, and something that my heart always wanted to do in terms of being able to practice knowing more, and knowing not just from my mind but from my heart. I think that just somehow, like, it was such an accelerated path. And it was not accelerated because I was doing something, frankly. Like, trust me, I was literally doing nothing during all of these 8 weeks. uh, but I think with the presence of the group, with the presence of facilitators, every single day there were small things that Divyansh and Manoj used to tell us, that this is something that you should do, not in terms of advice, but just a little nudge to make sure that you are taking that one little step every day. And then we had this 21-day challenge, and then we had to read something every single day. So it was like in one day, even like five minutes ka things just pushed all of us to take that one step. So had it not been for this, probably I would again take like maybe 10 years or 20 years or 30 years maybe to take those many one steps. Or maybe that one step that I was taking every day, it would be like one step over 1 week or over 1 month. But I felt that because of this course, I was really taking that one step every single day. And the kind, like, especially like Divyanshu in the beginning was explaining different parts of our being, and the way I can really observe how many parts within me were transformed and are transforming because of this course. And at times when I reflect back, what I was before April 2020 and what I am now, I like I just at times kind of smile and laugh at myself, that there were so many little things that used to bother me. And not that they don't bother me now, like, but it's just that if there were 100 things that had the potential to really disturb me and throw me off, now those like 100 things have really reduced down to, let's say, 50, or have reduced down to 40, because I'm able to look at things from a different lens. And like there is a little bit of a more um lack of retaliation, or lack of questioning everything. And there is definitely increased faith and increased just surrender. Like, I still need to be in control of things, and I need to know everything beforehand. But even if things are not going right, I think one of the greatest blessings for me was that just having that faith, and having that just being able to offer everything. I think that was the best gift and something that, really, really changed the perspective of everything for me. So I was sharing as part of one of the final Swadhyaya sharing circles also, that people in my college and in my school and in my office used to call me that, she's like 5 rupees ki aasu wali girl, ki isko kuch bhi bol do, she'll cry and this and that. And if like somebody's, if let's say my father is telling something to my brother, and like if he's being scolded, I have the tendency to start crying, because I'll take it on myself that no, he's telling me, and that is what happens. But this is not like just to say ki, I'm very sensitive or anything, not like that, but it's just that I used to take things directly to heart, and just respond and just react to it immediately. And the kind of shift that I've seen in the last 1.5 years, probably, it is very difficult for me to even till now accept and believe that, there are so many little steps ahead that I've been able to proceed just by, like, one, being in presence of this group, taking this journey, and being able to know the importance of, each and every single element, each and every single step that we kind of underwent in throughout these 8 weeks. And like Divyanshi mentioned, the journey did not end there. Like, even now, after Swadhyaya ended, we took this journey of 4 aspects of mother. Then we did sincerity. Now we are doing humility. We are going like very slow, but I think the way every single journey is kind of birthing, every single thing is kind of moving. I always feel like I no more have that feeling of stagnancy. I just feel that even though like it's a small step, but I'm in that state of motion. So yeah, I think, and it's like I can't thank the facilitators enough. Divyanshi is here, Manoj is not here, but I think, like she was saying, they just take you in their family. Like, I don't think that I've not known them. Like, वैसे तो we like officially we've met like since 1.5 year or so. But I it just feels like I've known them forever, and they are family. And there are times I'm not able to talk at home, but like I know that there is a community here that will understand, and that is just there. Like, whenever like I'm stuck or I feel stagnated, this is the place where I feel home. So yeah, that's what Svadhyaya really means to me.